Apex, the Atlanta Proactive Enforcement and Interdiction Unit. They specialize in identifying and targeting violent crime trends throughout the city. These are not your typical men and women in blue. These men and women are looking for the worst of the worst. No, they're going after violent street thugs who are terrorizing local neighborhoods. Street criminals who are involved in gun violence, robbery, murder. Those are the folks that they target in Atlanta. Wearing a specialized green uniform, they often work in the shadows, identifying crime patterns and arresting criminals.
I got it!
But recently, Apex was thrust into the bright light of controversy when this cell phone video emerged showing one of their officers, identified as Sergeant Padilla, fighting with a suspect accused of possessing a bag filled with marijuana. Police say Padilla is trying to apprehend Harold Barnwell near the corner of Joseph E. Boone and Lanier Street. Barnwell's mother tries to intervene but is pushed to the ground. Barnwell is eventually arrested and is facing felony obstruction and possession of a controlled substance. His mom, Jennifer, is also facing misdemeanor obstruction. But is this a typical day for the Apex unit?